How's everybody? Well, welcome to Living Healthy Through Cancer. And you might have noticed that I haven't been on. Um, Aside from going through 2 bouts of cancer now, um, this is basically why I had to medically retire from being an intensive care nurse. Through before and after my liver mass and my 2 bouts of cancer, I had 5 people hit me going through red lights. One time it was underneath, it was at a school crossing, and underneath, the car dragged me 45 feet and I ended up dead underneath the car. My 10 angels saved me, and I think I've spoken to you guys about. But each time they crashed into me since 98 through now, through 2018, I've had some damage to my brain that I've been doing some cognitive and physical and vestibular and speech and visual therapies, and I do great. And when the sun is out, I'm very, very grateful because NEAD, no evidence of active disease right now. I have my PET scan at the end of this month, so praying. I hope you guys will pray for me. I will pray for you. Comment every time you're getting ready to have a PET scan, CAT scan, chemo treatment, immunotherapy treatment, targeted treatment, trial treatments. Please post and comment so that we can all be there for each other. Just go to my link, Living Healthy Through Cancer on YouTube, and I'll post it in the comments. But please like and subscribe and comment. You subscribe for free, and send it to as many people that you know that are suffering through cancer, or are survivors, or are caretakers, or children or spouses of people that have cancer, so that we can all be there for each other, including all the caretakers, all right, and all the families. We're here in this together because it's a very lonely place to be. And right now, because of the brain damage, when it rains, I get these extremely rare migraines that only 3% of all the people with migraines get. And they're not like your typical migraines at all. They're a completely different disorder called hemiplegic migraines. So the reason I explain this is because I just regained my speech this morning, so I might lose my speech in the middle of videotaping. So my hands are really contracted and my legs extremely weak, so I decided to do this in bed with my dehumidifier, my little heating blanket that helps, took my nausea medicine, took my pain medicine. Why only use Advil? Try not to get on anything stronger because eventually you'll have rebound and you could get addicted, and it'll just not be a good plan. So in any case, I wanted to share with you guys about Sharsheret. I know I've been talking about them for a while. And here we go, Sharsheret. I'll also put the link on there because I don't know if you've noticed, I've been studying a lot about cancer through the years. And every year there's more and more information, different information, everything changes. The good news is there are more treatments, better treatments, which is why I had stage 1 in 2012 and almost died. Didn't tolerate the chemo, so they had to take me off of it. And so thankful and grateful to God that they got everything with the mastectomy, and I survived it. Barely, but I survived it. So I got septic, pneumonia, steroid-induced diabetes, my adrenal glands shut down, my bone marrow is shutting down. So please talk to me about what you're going through, because I understand, and I hope that I can be there for you in times that you're having a really, really hard time with anything, chronic illnesses, complications from the chemo, complications for the radiation, any treatments, anything. Please talk to me. Well, with all the vast information out there, and there are a lot of great, great foundations, I find now, even because I've been researching even more lately, just to keep myself doing well through my cancer, but mainly to be able to help you guys. So I would appreciate in your comments anything that has helped you so that we can all help each other on this. That's what this site is for, living healthy through cancer. We're all living this together. Let's all motivate each other. Now, normally, I'm very much trying to take walks and get up out of bed and motivating you guys to make your bed and walk around your place a little bit, even when you're having a bad day. Well, I got up and I'm shuffling barely, so I can't really walk, so I got back into bed. So the reason I tell you this is because sometimes and some days we're going to be having a really hard day, so you don't have to get out of bed. You just can say F you, if that's allowed on here, um, to everything. And yesterday I had a very big cry, and my son's having a hard time, and because our situation is really hard because of my illnesses. So these are called hemiplegic migraines, and they were exacerbated by my targeted treatments and certainly the chemo. So they went off my medicine about 2.5 years ago, and so far so good. Um, because once in a while the complications get so bad that sometimes they will be okay, the lesser of the evils, taking you off the treatment, since I was doing so well with NEAD, no evidence of active disease, and I was losing the use of my legs, all my reflexes to my legs. I could barely walk. I was having to slide down the hill. They took me off my treatment, so obviously we all get our PET scans constantly depending on our situation. I'm getting mine every 6 months, and all the information out there can get really consuming and really difficult to understand, especially with chemo brain. These migraines fog up my brain where sometimes I can't even think of people's names, and I lose my speech, etc., etc. So at least I have time to, when I lose my speech, to go online. So I wanted to bring this up. It is extremely confusing out there. So try to find a foundation, a cancer foundation, that will help you through the whole process. Now, I found myself Sharsheret. Sharsheret is a foundation that helps anybody that is with cancer, a survivor with cancer, the caretakers, anyone. They give you all kinds of information. So I did a video that you can check out on their little kit that they sent me in the beginning. It's a makeup kit when you lose your hair and you don't have your eyebrows and you're just feeling, or you're just feeling shitty, even if you still have your hair. They give you this whole box full of makeup, beautiful, beautiful makeup, and even a little package with the inserts that you put in here. You put it in here, and there's a little space there so you can draw your eyebrows in for people like me that don't really wear a lot of makeup, so they don't know how to color in their eyebrows or anything. So it was great. It was called a facelift, and I forget what it was, a facelift something, but I'll put it on my comments as well. Please look at my comments because they'll really, really help you with all the information. There's so much, but again, I really, really, really prefer, and I'm really going to suggest that you guys find a cancer association, whether it be Sharsheret, Susan G. Komen, Kill This Project, Living Beyond Cancer, all of the above. I've gotten a lot of help with Living Beyond Cancer, but I'm telling you, Sharsheret, and I'll give you the name later, has the best little gift bags, but it's not even the little gift bags that I love so much, is the support that I get from my case manager, social worker, sorry, I'm having speech problems, with everybody in Sharsheret. They just have helped me so much, and they've helped me financially, but even more so, it's just all the caring and loving and support. And I like Sharsheret because it's not a huge foundation. It's more of a family. It's a small foundation. When I was a nurse, I used to work in really big hospitals and also in private hospitals. And I love the setting of something smaller because it's more personalized, and they do a great job. And if any of you know anybody who wants to donate to them, please do. I'll put their site, because they try to help all of us. So if anybody can make any donations, or you can send this to a site for any donations, I would truly appreciate it because they've helped me so much and I know how much they can help everybody out there, including the caretakers, not just the cancer patients. And they help survivors, they help stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, help you with everything. So I opened up this kit and there was something really heavy. I took it out of the bag and they give you this great little bag so you can carry all your information to the doctor's offices. And look what I got. Yes, an amazing cookbook. It's called One Bite at a Time, Nourishing Recipes for Cancer Survivors and Their Friends. See, it's for everyone. Their friends, their loved ones, the caretakers. It says, so one bite at a time, sorry, my speech problems, is an instant turn on to tasty, nourishing food. The comprehensive cookbook with delicious immune boosting recipes for people living with cancer, their caregivers, and the ever growing number of cancer survivors. Let's stay healthy. Look, I'm just going to show you some of them. Oh my God, doesn't that look delicious? They go through soups, they have dishes, they have nourishment in a bowl, vegetables and variations of the theme for vegans out there, protein building foods, because protein, I keep telling you guys, protein is so important for your energy levels, for your cells to be able to grow back, for your immune system big time, for your hormonal system big time. So please check the ones with the proteins. Building foods, comforting sides, anytime foods when you're having a really bad day like today. Sweet bites when you're having a really bad day. I eat very, very healthy, but when I have pain and when I had my cancer and now that I have these very painful migraines where I lose my speech, sometimes I can't move an inch of my body. It's very painful. So I crave carbs. And when you crave carbs, it's usually because your serotonin is being used so much when you're in pain or when you're going through a lot of stress, whether it's cancer or other forms of stress. And in order to build for your body to get that serotonin back, it needs the carbs. And the carbs are the ones that bring the serotonin up, elevate your mood, give you more energy. But when you're not having your bad days, please, protein, healthy vegetables, fruits. Try to stay on healthy foods. It'll really, really help you. No packaged foods, please, you guys, unless you absolutely have to, get cans of food. Financially, I know I had to go through that and it didn't help me. So if there's any way for you to be able to get good food, good proteins, vegetables, especially the leafy vegetables, as they have the iron that you need, and bananas and all the berries to get the antioxidants, all the bright colored vegetables to get your antioxidants, it'll be great. They have dollops of yummy, which I haven't checked that out. How friends and family can help, sustainable nourishment, nutrition at a glance. That's a little summary of how to maintain your nutrition, all the good stuff. Pantry rehabilitation, seasonal foods, culinary terms of endearment. Okay, so look at these great smoothies that they make with the blueberries and such. Just protein. Try to get your protein out of your diet. Try not to go with that protein powder unless you're really, really sick and you've been losing. And it has a whole book to read through about cancer and everything that you go through in the beginning. So it's very, very great cookbook. I just love this thing. And when I got the package, I was feeling really rotten. So it really puts a smile on your face. The different oils that you should use. The virgin oil is the best oil for you. But please, people, whatever you have found out through your cancer fight, please put it on the comment list. Please help all of us out with all your suggestions. Then they have the awesome nourishing soups with squash and tomatoes. Stay away from peas if you're having and real thick foods or a lot of broccoli or cauliflower if your intestines are very constipated or if you're having diarrhea. I know they say to increase the fiber with constipation, But you also have to be careful with certain fiber foods like broccoli, cauliflower, all of the same group. You also want to stay away from rice, bananas, bread, and try to stay away from gluten because the irritable bowel syndromes, 1 minute you're having diarrhea, 1 minute you're having constipation. It's called IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. Sorry, my speech again. I might be losing my speech soon, guys, but I just wanted to show you this. It's just fabulous. It tells you everything, gives you all kinds of information, all kinds of recipes. Hope you can see this. It's just fabulous. And all the pictures that they put up there so you know what the foods are supposed to look like. Again, here you go. All right. It's an excellent one bite at a time, and you can get it for free. If you're really suffering, please find a foundation. But Sharsheret sent me that, so I'll definitely put their link on my comments. Please take a look at it. They're fabulous. Just because I want to help you, and this is a small but yet large enough to help people in California and here, and they started based in New Jersey, but they are here in Florida, I should say. They give you a whole ring binder. I think this is a 2-inch ring binder with everything in it. Our voices, they tell you everything about Sharsheret, all the booklets that they have, all the information they have through the diagnoses and beyond. Let me see, one less thing to worry about. How could we ask for more? I'm telling you, living life fully with advanced cancer, it has everything in this box. They are amazing. So there is a whole section here with care plan, healthy living, emotional support, physical well-being. They also take you through some exercises that are in here that will help everybody that has cancer, and a lot of you, especially with mastectomies or not mastectomies, we need to build up our immune system and we need to drain our lymphatic system. They give you exercises in here. They give you a section every time you go to your doctor. You can write the questions and the information that you have been talking about with your doctor so you don't forget it. Chemo brain, we forget everything. So please reach out to Sharsheret. They are fabulous. And look what else they gave me. This whole comes with a package. It's called a survival kit, Surviving Through Cancer, which is exactly why I started the YouTube channel. I realized that we all need help and we all can help each other, and these foundations can help us so much survive the cancer. That's why my link is called Living Healthy Through Cancer. See my speech, sorry. Living Healthy Through Cancer. What do you think this is? At first I thought it was a blood pressure cuff or one of those pressure cuffs after you get your mastectomy, which some of you may have, and they remind you to definitely wear the pressure cuff after your mastectomy, especially to avoid lymphedema, which you don't want to get, the swelling and everything gets infected in your arm and it blows up. It's so painful. So definitely wear those cuffs, the pressure cuffs after your surgery. And if they don't give you one, definitely ask your doctor. When I had my mastectomies, I didn't ask, I didn't know about them, and they didn't give them to me. So I'm teaching you guys, please ask your doctors, okay? And ask them also if the foundations and everyone else, there are certain facilities, associations, groups, places that do like a physical therapy that's actually for your lymphatic system, to drain your lymphatic system, especially after surgery, and it's supposed to be really helpful. I know a friend of my sister's used it and it helped her so much. But in any case, this is not a blood pressure cuff, although I do have one, and if you guys can get an automatic one to take your blood pressure, your heart rate, and everything else, keep one, because if you're having really bad days and you're not feeling well, you want to take your blood pressure, your heart rate. It's just a little machine. Hang on 1 second if I can get it real quick, but I don't want to make this video too long. But it looks just like this. It comes in a little bag, and if I have time on the end of the video, if not, I'll make another video of it. But this, you know, I say walk, walk, walk. Take your walks. Make sure if you're weak and you have a walking buddy, whether it's a friend, a neighbor, a relative, anyone, make sure to get a walking buddy. You don't want to fall, especially through our cancer treatments. We get osteopenia, osteoporosis, and you can really break a bone. I broke my foot 3 times now, same place. So please, please be careful. You try to be independent. You don't want to bother anybody. Bother them. They want to help you. Trust me. I almost died because I didn't want to ask anybody for help. Now I'm going to get teary-eyed. And they were all waiting for me to let them know how they could help. They all were so happy when I asked them for help because they want to help you and they don't know how. Anyway, these are stretchy bands. I can't, well, maybe I'm going to try. I can barely move my legs. So they're really bad, but I can put them on the bottom of my feet, push my legs straight. I have really bad dry foot, and when I have these migraines, my feet, the corticate, that means they move inward, and I can't move my toes. So what I can do is stretch my arms a little bit. Right now I think it's too sore. My legs hurt too much. But when you're feeling well, do the stretches even in bed, okay? If you hook it up to your feet, you can do your arm stretches, even if you're feeling bad. Then there's this stretch where you can go here. But in any case, in this binder,